All right, very good. Welcome, everybody. This is Fred Holmes. Welcome to the first Saturday of the period call for the entire organization. Certainly, you've got time to get a couple people on right now if you haven't gotten all your team members on. We've got a lot of you join. We're live and direct from the Las Vegas Regional. This is Regional West. I did a kind of an impromptu meeting for the organization last weekend. When I came from, I was in the Orlando regional, the regional East. Had a lot of announcements, a lot of excitement, enthusiasm there. New products, the new product package was available for a limited period of time. And so I put together that just at the last minute to be able to get the information into the field because frankly, I didn't want to wait till this Saturday. I mean, there was too much stuff happening. But I have to tell you, the energy from the Orlando event last weekend, it was without question, and I to share a little bit about this, there's a lot of people that have been around Zija for some time, and they came out to the Orlando event to see what's really happening with Zija, okay? Are we really going to do the deal? Are we really going to be moving into that second wave? And as I told you, every single individual that has been around, who knows what this industry is about or what Zija has been, came away from that seeing a brand new vision, seeing a brand new energy, seeing a brand new commitment by every single member of the corporate team, the field leadership, and so on. Now, I did not expect that the Las Vegas Regional would be any different than that. But I have to tell you, the Las Vegas Regional trumped the East Coast Regional. There was more people here. The energy level was even higher. And I don't know if that's because there were a lot of people that had been at the first one and came to the second one, or maybe there were a lot of people that heard what had happened in Orlando and they were coming out to Las Vegas to see what's happening. I have to tell you, if there was ever any question in your mind that this is the right place to be and this is the right time to be here, that evaporated today, okay? Yesterday and today. This is the right time and the right place. We had an opportunity to hear from members of the network marketing profession that have been with Kavina, with the Zango company, several people that I have known about in the industry for decades. They were so excited to be part of the Zija family. These are people that know that they know this industry. These are people that have been around much longer than me, have buried me in income, yet they were excited about their company, their opportunity, their people joining Zija International and becoming part of our family. So it was an incredible time, incredible event. What I want to do, especially for those of you that weren't able to make it here, oh wow, this is really filling up there. Hi Barbie, let's see here, very good. And I'm getting texts all over the place here. We're in the Oakview Steakhouse with headphones. Okay, good, very good. Now, can you mute me, Fred, at the hot tub? You're not on, okay? This is a webinar format. Unless I bring you onto this, nobody can see you, nobody can hear you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of quick announcements. I'm going to bring up a little bit of a review. But what I really want to do, especially for those of you that were not able to make it, and I know some of you couldn't make the East Coast event, some of you couldn't make the West Coast event, you need to experience this kind of event to get the real feeling for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a couple of people that are here right now in Las Vegas with me for them to share what they saw, because it's the closest thing you're going to be able to get to catch the feeling that's going on right now. And see, our industry has never been built around facts and figures. You know, you've heard me train before. Don't worry about the 92 verifiable ingredients. Share your personal story on the product. The emotional impact that you will carry from how it's affected you personally is what's going to sell the product. For you to catch the vision, to have that in your mind for what you need to be doing over the next 90 days, over this summer period of time, It would have been of tremendous value for you to be here in the room with us. Nothing I can do about that now, but I can get you the second best by allowing you to hear from the people that were here. So a couple of quick announcements. You'll see this this flyer. Oh, I guess you can't see it, huh? All right. Well, there we go. That's a little bit better. This will be in your back office. Just a little business stuff here. The Zija Premium Rewards subscription. This is where you pay $149 a year. You get free shipping. You get higher Zija report, advancement in your Zija rewards points. You can get free product faster. This has been made very available to all the existing distributors that enrolled during this period. Okay, you've got one more period to do this in, period 116. Upgrade yourself to that package. You will get a $40 discount. If you just do the math on your shipping, just the shipping on your personal rewards points order for the next 12 months, if you just do the math, you're making money. Okay, you are actually making money by ordering that at $109 right now. But in addition to that, for those of you that upgrade to that with that $109 instead of the $149 for the Zija Premium Rewards program, you will get in period 117 a free Daily 5, the new packaging, the new product packaging for consumables for everybody. Okay, and I told you this was going to happen. I said it in advance. There were things I couldn't tell you about. Today it's out there. You need to take a look at this the Daily 5 things that everybody is, well, they either should be using it or are using it, right? Shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, the new Zija All Healthy deodorant, and then the lotion. Okay, these are the things that people are paying money for anyway. You can get them for free by simply upgrading to the with the discount. Now, brand new enrollees at the time of enrollment, this is very, very important. You need to make sure you do this. When a new person signs up, they can get, instead of spending $149 for the premium rewards program, they can get it at a deep discount. If you start with a diamond pack, your discount is going to be, I think it's $59 instead of $149. If you start with a gold pack, your new person starts with a gold pack, they're going to get it for $79. And then somebody starts with the enhanced NHR program, they get it for $99 instead of $149. So check that. I don't have it in front of me. Just double check me on the numbers. But this is something that has to be done at the time of enrollment. Number two, what we've been waiting for years, the new plant protein, or the plant protein bars. Okay, be aware. This is something that the company is basically, they're going to invest a tremendous amount of money to bring this to market. So what they said is that they will make this a permanent part of the Zija product line if we can get 10,000 orders. Well, I personally think we're going to get 10,000 orders, right away. But the company has told us, we'll put our money where our mouth is. You guys do the same thing. So we are setting up the Catch the Wave Summer Tour. So all of you who have local events in your area that are doing that, the event can become part of the company's Catch the Wave Summer Tour, so long as a diamond leader or above submits a request to have that event. These are all going to be in the back office and Zija events. There's several that have already become part of that official company tour. You will be able to pre-order during these events, these company-sponsored events. You'll be able to get a code when you attend the event. That code will open up a page in your back office, will allow you to place an order, pre-order your Zija protein bars. This is something that we've wanted for a long time. And folks, the numbers, and I forgot to write down the numbers, it's really economical. I think it's like 30 PV, $48. You get a bunch of the bars. It's the kind of thing that you're going to want to order anyway. You're going to want to order enough to sample out. The company is asking us to do 10,000 orders. Once we get 10,000 orders, the company is going to make this. They'll produce. They're going to make this. They're going to move it from R&D, which it is right now. It's an R&D format. When you place your pre-order, you will get that product, but they'll make it part of the permanent product line. We just got to get the 10,000 orders in. Any pre-order will be shipped in period 118. And so get your upline diamond to request to do that meeting. Get your own local event set up. There's a lot of people out there that are going to take advantage of that, and this will be a great tool for you to use. Now, there's going to be a lot of things happening over the next couple of periods. We are right now looking at about July, August, September. We're a little over four periods to the convention. This is an opportunity in this period of time. We're looking at, like I said, about 120 days to the convention. Every single one of you can rank advance, and in some cases multiple times during that period of time, to be acknowledged at the October event. Now, the October event, get that on your calendar. If you haven't already registered, register. Get your ticket for that event. That's the first step. Book your room, book your flight, put together your arrangements to travel. I spoke with Chris Moore and his wife Paige. They put together 2 vans and they caravanned from Texas out to Las Vegas. Not because those two couldn't jump on an airplane. They can, they're diamonds. They're making a ton of money. They did it so they could bring their people here. See, that's the key. If you can bring your people to this event, this is what they're going to walk away with. Sure, they're going to get information. Sure, they're going to get training. Sure, they're going to get exposure to the corporate team. But what they're really going to get is the vision. They're going to meet lots and lots of people that really aren't a lot different than them. People like myself who have been able to grow, develop, be part of this profession, and create, the lifestyle, the income that people only dream about. And when your prospect or your new person catches that vision, there is nothing that's going to stand in their way, because it's all about belief. If you believe you can, or you believe you can't, you are right. Many, many years ago, I went to my very first convention, and I genuinely, honestly believe that if I had not gone to that event so early in my multi-level career, I would not be in this industry today. And that wasn't even the company. That was the first company. It was 2 years of incredibly difficult challenges to build a business because of the timing with that company. But that carried me well enough to get into the second company. And the second company, I was able to make a fortune. And because of what I learned in that second company, it led me to be able to see Zija over 9 years ago, when there were people that there was nothing to be seen. There were, people that were major players in this industry looked at Zija and they didn't see it because there was so little there. Had I not gone through those experiences, I wouldn't have been able to see it. But you know what? It was all based upon that very first convention with the company that was 3 companies ago. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll give you a little heads up. Kevin, I'm going to bring you on. Kevin is, some of you are familiar with Kevin Steele. He's out of Northern California. Let me find you here, Kevin. Where'd you go? Okay, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on here in just a second. Let's see here. There's Kevin. Some of you know Kevin. You've seen him before. Hey, Kevin, you're going to unmute yourself for me, buddy. And you all standing on your head. Maybe I can unmute you. There we go. Okay. Talk to me, Kevin. Let's see if we can hear you.
Yeah, I think.
I lost Kevin here. I must give him a chance to get back. Some of you have had a chance to meet Kevin on a previous webinar. Let's see, asked to start video. I'm going to unmute him. Let's see if he can come back. Kevin's doing the deal. Okay, he put together a van, brought a bunch of people out here. He's got new distributors. He had a couple of guests. Kevin, I'm going to ask you to come right back on here because I wanted you to share a little bit about what's happened with you. He was there. I'm going to let Kevin just kind of go on standby. I want to go over to Anthea Noonan. Where's Anthea? Anthea is somebody that I've been working with for a while now. She's, some of you know her story. Anthea, I'm bringing you on right now. It will be joining the webinar as a panelist. Very good. There you are. You're also sideways, sweetie. See if you can, bring yourself around. There we go. There you go. Oh, perfect. All right. Now, Anthea's had the chance to see a little bit of Zija, and I'm going to tell you right now, Anthea's doing the deal. She's got a brand new person came with her out here today to be part of this event. She is building her business, and she's got a white hot burning desire to succeed. And very similar to me, it's because of her daughter to provide. But Anthea, you've had an opportunity to see what's happening today. And you know what I really want to hear? I want to hear what is the difference between when you came out here and what you've seen in the last, 48 hours, and where you believe you're going to be by the time convention hits.
Woo! Well, it's been really exciting being here in Las Vegas. I knew that being here in the action was going to fuel my new distributor and the guests that we had here this weekend. The new products, of course, the new promotions, of course, that's one thing, but over the course of the last 2 days, we've heard from the greatest of the greats. Chris Estes, Tom Wagner was absolutely mind-blowing today. David Moses, of course. Joel McNinch is a superstar to hear. Ryan Palmer, Mike McLean, of course you, Fred, Pat Anderson. The overall driving message that I got from all of you is that the time is now. The wave of momentum that started back in March, I guess, is for real. It's not just this mythical thing. And it's coming fast. And if we distributors, we builders, we leaders want to participate in it and partake in the fruits of it, we have got to get our plans on paper and put them into action. We hear that all the time on the calls and on the Facebook Lives, and maybe for some people, it's something that they're thinking about, but the message here has been, don't think about it anymore. You got to do it. You got to follow the leaders. Success leaves clues. Action supersedes everything. Being here in person always drives that home. There is nothing more inspirational and I guess motivational, but inspirational is really the word, than to be among the people who are doing the deal. I wasn't thinking about where I was going to be in convention, but I believe in it all, and I believe that I will be a gold by convention because I really want that. I really want it for my team. And again, Fred mentioned, if you haven't made your plans to be at convention, make them. It will change your life. It absolutely will change your life.
Anthea, I am so excited for you. And Anthea did one of the magical things. She brought somebody with her because, see, you can come back and she's fired up and she's excited because she's seeing the vision, the commitment of the leadership and what's going to happen. But she is going to, exponentially build her business because she brought somebody, Chris, right? Was it Christopher? Chris. Brought Chris with her. And this is what Chris saw. Chris saw lots of people that in any of the ways that make any difference are really no different than him. And this is one of the concepts I think that kind of got me years ago at that first one. The only difference between me today and your new guy, Chris, or you or anybody else, the only difference is time, action, and personal development. That's it. And every single one of those things is available to us. Anthea, that's a great goal. be gold, okay? Get Ben's qualified. We got 4 periods to do it. I will work with you personally on that. Thank you for being willing to jump on and share your story with the folks.
Thank you, Fred.
You betcha. I'm going to let Anthea go back. There we go. And then now somebody who actually needs no introduction. All right. Somebody, let me see if I got Kevin back here. Kevin just went away. Maybe somebody pushed him into the pool because his phone isn't even on here. Somebody who needs no introduction. I'm going to bring Amy on. Amy, you're about to come on board here. Somebody who needs no introduction is Amy McKenzie. All of you are aware Amy has become one of the most recognizable people in Zija land for her training, her story, her inspiration. I even mentioned Amy as part of my training. You know, where else can a single mom with no previous background put her child through college and now be driving a Mercedes-Benz? That's Amy McKenzie. But Amy, I asked Amy to join us because she's bringing to the table something that's very unique. She has been around our company for quite some time. She's been to, you know, the Diamond Club events. She's been to, you know, multiple, summits, you know, the annual conventions. She has a very, because I mean, I can tell you what I've seen, but she's got a unique perspective because she has seen Zija go through transition over the last couple of years. And I wanted her to take a moment and speak to the issue that so many of the leaders are talking about, which is what's about to happen with Zija. Amy, you've seen an awful lot. I know I'm asking you to kind of, you know, just kind of off the cuff share, but maybe you can tell people a little bit about, you know, what's happened in your life over the last few years and what you see is about to happen with this company. Oh, let me unmute Amy here. Hang on, Amy, you're muted. Give me a second. I should be able to unmute her. Okay, Amy, talk to me. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Perfect. Go ahead.
All right, great. Well, thanks, Fred, for this opportunity. I have seen a lot, and you know, we always had the foundational leadership with Ken Brailsford from the beginning. We always had an amazing product. There was only one of them. And now, of course, we have a plethora of amazing products. What's really struck me in this occasion, even though it may be one of the smallest events in comparison to so many that I've attended, it was, I would say, probably the most significant in the history of this company. And I want to liken it to something Dr. Plant talked about today. He was describing the product. And one of them, of course, was the plant protein, the protein bar that we've all been waiting for. And he talked about why it's so important. And I want to use that as an analogy. Talked about the amino acids, how important it is to have all 20 amino acids. Creates that chain. And he likened it to the vocabulary. There's 26 letters in the vocabulary. If you don't have every single one of those, you can't make words. Spend a day and try to get through a day without using the letter E. You will be incomplete. You won't have everything you need. Well, not only does our protein bar have all 20 amino acids in the chain, Zija International has everything in the chain right now. It's all here, folks. I have never seen this leadership so excited. I have never, ever experienced a moment in time when I realized that we have absolutely everything we need. And it's not just the original leadership and the products and the timing. It's the field leadership has come together like the chain of amino acids. Every single one is in place, and they're all focused in the same direction, all going the same place at the same time. You lock arms like that, and you become unstoppable. And that's what we are now, you guys. Hurry up and ask your cousin before somebody else does, because it's in now. Thank you, Fred. Back to you.
Amy, I appreciate you more than you know. You've provided tremendous leadership for the organization, and I'm looking forward to having dinner with your team here in just in a little bit. Thank you, Amy. Okay, so folks, I wanted the other people to tell you, because you expect me to share with you these kinds of things. but I'm going to share one little tiny story, then we're going to go ahead and wrap the call. 8 years ago, okay, this was May of 2009. We had the first major distributor-sponsored event in Zija International. It was the largest event in Zija International. David Moses, Pat Anderson, myself, there were a few other leaders at the time. Pat Anderson was charged with the responsibility of putting together our first big event, and it was done at this hotel in Las Vegas. And it happened to be in the exact room that we were in this weekend. And I didn't realize it until David mentioned it. But I want you to think about the convergence of what's happened here. It's almost, and I don't want to get too woo-woo, but it's almost like, you know, many different, you know, forces have all come in alignment to create this time that we have in Zija. Now, obviously, there was, you know, a quarter of the people that were in the room today. Same room, same stage. We launched Zija as we know it today, 9 years ago. Now, fast forward. We've gone through transitions. We've went from, I mean, that year the company was, you know, doing a couple $100,000 in sales a month. We created something of significance, but it all started there. Now, it's not just a coincidence that this particular event happened to be in the very same room, the very same stage. Everything that we talked about, people like Pat Anderson, like myself, like David Moses, everything that we talked about, what this company could become, has come to fruition. And now we're at the beginning of the time that this is what we've all been waiting for. This is the time that we dreamed about, why we were willing to take the time and the energy to build this company, to get to where it is today. Everything's in place. And so what I want to tell you is that if you ever hoped to be at the right place at the right time, this is it. This is the place. This is the time. This is the company. We have brought in field leaders that, like I said a moment ago, you know, from the Zango company, from the Kavina company, people that I've known of in the industry, I've never had a chance to meet, and they're excited to be part of our company. So I'm going to give you two phrases, and then I'm going to close down here. Still got some activities to do for the event here. Be watching for the areas that you get noted, whether it's my newsletter, David's newsletter, what have you, Pat's website. We're going to be bringing you tools to use to help you build their business. Some of you may remember back in the day with our first wave, we were doing, you know, Tuesday night business presentations, you know, conference calls, Thursday night presentation conference calls, Saturday morning fast start training. Those kinds of events gave you a place to plug your brand new distributor into an event on the telephone. Didn't make any difference where you lived. You didn't have to have 1,000 people. There were events and trainings available via the conference call. I'm going to plant this seed. We're about to announce something that's going to take that to the very next level. We're going to create the environment and the events that you need to build your business. Put the convention in October on your calendar. Make a commitment to be there, but not just for you. How many people are you going to bring to that convention? I'll share this story with you, and then I'm going to wrap it up. The very first Zija convention that I attended, I had, I believe it was 8 people in my organization were there. Of those 8 people, one of them became a gold and the rest became diamonds or above. Think about that. That's what started my Zija career. So here's what you need to do. Okay, you need to take this philosophy. I don't care what's going on in my life. I don't care about the issues, the obstacles, the challenges. Here's your new acronym for Zija. 0 issues, just action. That's it. 0 issues, just action. because a year from now, it won't make any difference why you couldn't do the deal. It'll only make a difference why you did the deal. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. If you're understanding where I'm coming from, I'm going to make every single person that's in this organization who's committed to doing the deal, 0 issues, just action. I'm going to do whatever I personally can do to see you achieve your goals. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you, Amy, for taking a few minutes away from your team. Thank you, Anthea. Looking forward to seeing all of you just as soon as we can here at the next event or what have you. More to come, folks. We'll see you soon. Take care.